Okay, so funny story. You feel me? Welcome to Miami Shores. Hold up, let me make sure you capture that. Yeah, welcome to Miami Shores on this side. But you see the other side over there? The real side? That's Pinewood. You feel me? Miami Shores on one side, Pinewood on the other. So, yeah, right now we currently just walking around on the street, late night tip. I ain't gonna. That's a nice view right here. Yeah, but just currently just walking around and shit. And basically, the neighborhood is quiet. Everything's peaceful and shit. But I got my creative fluid. I got my creative juices flowing. So basically, I'm taking a little quick stroll. Once again, I'm heading to this little quick restaurant, get something to eat, But I decided to just walk outside the crib, take a look at the world, and have an introspective evening. You know what I'm saying? So ain't no special theme, ain't no try to buy this shit. I'm not trying to sell y'all nothing right now. Ain't nothing. I got hella products and recommendations and stuff, but I'm not trying to sell you nothing right now. The whole purpose of me making this video is for me to make this video and put it out. This is my perfect attendance, or as I like to call it, imperfect attendance, because I don't show up every single day on YouTube. I may show up every day in life, but truth be told, there's so much of life that we don't share or record or keep for a long term. Not to say we all have to be on that, what do you call it? Those reality TV shows and shit. But truth be told, it would be miraculous if there was memorable moments being captured on footage. Like, say for example, Isaac Newton, Nikola Tesla. I mean, again, I'm not trying to make it sound cheesy as though like, oh, like these guys start vlogging and then you be like, oh, you get to see them working on the other stuff. Because truth be told, not everybody's like that to be able to share, their secrets. So if you are able to bear witness to someone else's life, by all means, pay attention to it. Because if they take the time to share their life with you, they took the time out their life, it's about their day to make sure to put out of 24 hours at least 3 to 4 5 minutes of video, or 3 or 4 5 minutes of speech. I could have wrote a book about this. But yeah, check this out. Writing a book is going to be perfect if you have someone there to say, hey, I'm going to read this and it's going to fuel my imagination. But guess what? Not all times can you have somebody that can write a great book and then promote the book well enough to say, hey, someone's going to read my book. Now imagine, again, I'm not saying everybody to do it, but imagine if everyone wrote a book every day. Almost sounds impossible. However, if someone was teleprompting your day, if someone had to write down what you did every day, step by step, right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot, I'm pretty sure you'll have a pretty impeccable day. You know what I mean? It might be memorable, impeccable. Like, yo, it's pretty provocative, I think. So yeah, in my beautiful neighborhood, I kid you not, it's sad to see there's not enough people, interested in getting to know each other, walking around, being more friendly. So I'm taking a stand right now. I wish to make the world a better place. And in order to make the world a better place, I feel as though we need more leaders, more responsible influencers. Now, again, I'm not trying to change the world overnight. I don't claim to be some special Gandhi ass nigga. I don't think I'm better than anyone. And at the same time, I do feel as though I'm an aristocrat. So I feel like I come from royalty. I do feel as though my ethics dictate that I should be revered in a certain kind of way to be respected and admired. So my aristocracy states, do something memorable for the youth so the youth can remember you. I got sidetracked because of my freaking car back here. Some Lyft driver over here, or whatever, want to just hit the brakes 1, 2, 3, like he about to do some type of Tokyo drift shit. But yeah, once again, this isn't like a late night rant. This is just a late night conversation. Rather than me talking to myself by myself, I can talk to you all. I put these ideas out into the real world to see what I can get back. So in a weird fashion sense, I am talking to consciousness right now, because me by myself, I by myself think, therefore I am. I think, therefore I am. Therefore, as I am thinking, you all are thinking. We all are one. And again, in a weird fashion sense, to say, if I think about something, I'm pretty sure someone else is thinking about it. I love this. I'm liking this a lot. Beautiful night, I'm telling you. Beautiful night. I'm going to be able to look back at this video and just appreciate the fact that I even made it. Because I remember I did a couple of these a couple of years ago when I was, growing outside of my shell. I was still like 18, 19. I was even hitting 20, 22. And I'm thinking to myself, why am I not rich yet? And it came to my consensus to realize that, hey, you're not as rich as you're supposed to be right now because you haven't shared enough. You haven't met enough people. You haven't sold enough. You haven't given enough to be able to say, hey, here's your reciprocation from life. Life hasn't paid me back enough because I've been hiding myself. And due to that, that anonymity and quote unquote limitless, I'm limited to my cash flow. You feel me? So therefore, by removing my anonymity and by claiming myself to be someone, I can start tallying up everything that's supposed to be reciprocated back to me. Say, for example, if I help somebody out right now, tomorrow, if I make someone's life better tomorrow, chances are that person is going to reciprocate back to me something they're grateful for. Their gratitude would be said, their gratitude would say more for them and for myself to say, hey, thank you. I mean, at the end of the day, we all do this for thanks and grace. But sitting sideways, pausing the date. That's going in the video. That shit's going in the video. I might make that shit the opening theme if anything. That was cool as shit. Late night tip. Just walking around. Again, I know you all can't do this. So just say, all right, just get up out your house and just walk around the neighborhood. Some of us have more dangerous neighborhoods than the others. Truth be told, all neighborhoods are dangerous. And at the end of the day, there's a new day. So at the end of the day, it becomes a new day. And right now, I'm past the end of the day. Right now, it's currently a new day. So when the day begins, you got to get up and go out and go get something. So can't nobody tell me shit if you know shit. In order to know shit, you got to remember shit. And once you remember shit, that means you could do shit that no one else thinks was possible. Again, being an aristocrat, okay? Aristocracy, the few, the exception to the rule, not the rule itself. These people right here are the marvels of today. Hopefully, this dog don't get hit by this car. Safe. Anyway, back to the message. Being a leader, being someone that's an influencer, You cannot be afraid of doing something first before anyone else. You kidding me? Like, yo, it's about time everyone started doing some shit that was like impressive, man. Like, yo, it's 2017. Yes, we got Donald Trump in the White House and shit, but this guy is making shit crazy every other day. So, by all means, if you don't start speaking up and having volume in your bass, some bass in your voice, like, yo, you can't complain. We can't complain if you're not making everyone else aware of how you're feeling uncomfortable with our own president. You can't complain. So again, it's like one of my little cool things. I might do this shit more often, depending on, you know, how the night rolls. But right now it's currently 10 minutes into the video. Wow, this is already part 2. I'm about to make part 3 in a little bit. We come right back.